Hi guys, welcome to another edition of If You Asked Jimmy. This is not a sweet one or bitter one. You can call it bittersweet because it has to do with the death sentence of a suspect that has been put to trial in the case of Bamise Anyonwola. It's bittersweet because the culprit has been brought to book and he has been sentenced on Friday the 2nd of May 2025 to 22 he has been sentenced to death by hanging by Lagos State High Court sitting in Tafawa Balewa. Bittersweet because it looks like that is a resolution. The sweet part, or the is it sweet? It's not really sweet. There's nothing sweet about murder or somebody being hanged, but the good part is that a criminal is being brought to book. But that does not bring back the life of Bamise Anyonwola, a 22-year-old fashion designer who was, wasted. She was unalived 3 years ago because she was, raped. She was, that's like sexually assaulted in a BRT bus after boarding that BRT from Ajah to Oshodi on February 26, 2022, only for her dead body to be found. She went missing after boarding that BRT. When she boarded the BRT, she observed that the driver was not picking up other passengers at subsequent bus stops along the route. So that got her disturbed. And she messaged her friend. She sent voice notes to detail her predicament, like it looks like she has entered one chance, she has entered a suspicious bus. And that was the last time the family and friends heard about Bamise, and she was later declared missing, only to be found dead soon after on Carter Bridge, according to Lagos State Police Command. Now, from all the investigations, it was found that Omini Koron raped someone who was named Mary Jane, a 29-year-old, right? And Omini Koron was recorded, and his statement was recorded in a video, and they found a lot of evidence that linked this guy to chains of other similar crimes. And in the case of Bamise, he was conclusively tried and found guilty for, let us look at the charges: 5-count charge bordering on conspiracy to commit felony 1, rape 2, murder 3, sexual assault 4. And that resolves this Mr. Andrew Nice Omini Koron. That is the BRT driver side. But does that bring Bamise back to life? If you ask me, no. Does that replace Bamise for the family? No. You don't buy human beings in the marketplace. You don't buy life. This girl, fashion designer, hardworking, someone that has a future, showing promise, she was cut short in the prime of her life for no reason, for no fault of her own, just out of the wickedness, man's inhumanity to man. But this mother looks like, okay, that's victory. That looks like justice served. But the family, I listened to the brother say that as much as this man has been sentenced, this Andrew Nice has been sentenced to death by hanging, that shouldn't be the end of the story, because Mr. Nice wasn't alone. Bamise's messages, in fact, Bamise's messages, point to the fact that this guy wasn't alone that day in this crime. He was not alone in the BRT. It was everything that transpired. The lady was pinging, she was chatting on, she was doing quiet voice notes to her friends who has all the record. But one very key thing is that the phone of Bamise was found later in the custody of this Mr. Andrew. Oh no, they said the phone was traced to the same location where Andrew was arrested. So indirectly, according to Bamise's brother, allegedly, that means that the man was in custody of Bamise's phone. What about the evidences? Where is the phone? That's the question here. Where is the phone? There are evidences that will help to unravel some of the mysteries of things that transpired the moment Bamise realized that she was in danger. But the phone is not being tendered right now. Nobody knows where it is. It's not part of the things that are being shown in court, and that gives Bamise's brother a lot of concern. That gives him a lot of worry. Yeah. I just realized I wasn't wearing my mic. Anyway, I'll let this one be. So now Bamise's murderer has some accomplices. These accomplices, who are they? Where are they? They are still at large. All those people, trust me, they are nothing but public enemies number one. They are still at large. They are danger to society. They are risk to other people. Mind you, BRT is the Lagos Bus Transit Rapid Transport, and people love BRT. People trusted BRT. Do people still trust BRT? Because it is government owned. I don't know if there are cameras, but it appeared more secured. Why? These are more like it's government run, because later we heard that there's a kind of way that it is operated in collaboration with some other layers and levels of stakeholders. But the important thing is that it is Lagos state government, and people are afraid of entering Danfo at night or even daytime due to one chance. They're afraid of taking some taxis or some other kind of transportation, but they feel secure because this is government owned, government branded. They have designated bus stops, and they seem to be more organized and gives people psychological safety when they enter them. Now that happened. If these four guys are at large, is anybody trying to cover up anything? Shouldn't they be also investigated and brought to book, especially when the Bamise's conversation actually points to that? Should the investigation and the interrogation have unearthed, should it not have dig deeper and thrown open the involvement of these four people, because they are risk and danger to society? And I'm sure the government wants people to be at peace whenever they enter BRT bus from one destination to another, because it's still the most reasonable form of transportation to some roads in Lagos. Well, Bamise is gone, but we hope that going forward that government will screen people, or the Lagos Mass Transit Authority, or wherever, the Lagos Bus Rapid Transit System will recruit credible people who are not going to be danger to the rest of us, because people will have to take transportation. This one happened at night. We don't even know where you'll be at any point in time. You just want to be safe. And may God rest the soul. May the soul of Bamise Ayan Wola rest in perfect peace, and may God comfort the family. And we hope that somehow this case will not end here. They will be able to bring to book those people who actually were responsible for ambushing this girl and unaliving her. Guys, please don't end this video without subscribing. Thank you. Yeah, go ahead and subscribe. Yeah, just press that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one. May Bamise's soul rest in peace. Bye, and see you on the next one. Take care, guys.